just want to talk about how a little bit of paint goes a long way. I think that there's a lot of things like this in the world, and we have to remember you often don't have to do a lot to make things better. And with the idea that a little bit of paint in your house, if you pay just a little bit of money to paint, and you can paint your own walls. You can, hire somebody, but it's really inexpensive to paint your own walls. A couple $100 to do it yourself. That goes a long ways in terms of making your space feel good and lively and happy. And I think we sort of need to remember that is an easy fix often, and we forget about that, right? We forget about the fact that there's some really easy things that are close to us that can make a big difference and really change that. So my wife and I really we often forget to do that. And we've sort of vowed, as one of the lessons of, we've lived in multiple spaces, have owned two homes, the previous home to one we have right now, and this one. And, every time that we moved, or every time that we were in a place, we sort of pushed it back in terms of fixing up or doing things. But we've learned that a little bit of paint, doing a little bit of stuff, often goes a long ways, and you could do that early on to, benefit your life and to have a nice, feel nice with who you are and what's going on. And it doesn't often take that much. And I think it's a good analogy to think about a lot of things in our lives is often just taking a little bit extra. And doing a little bit extra in whatever thing that you're working on. It doesn't have to be like a big investment, but it could be your relationships, could be in business, it could be any number of different things. That little tiny bit, doing that one little tiny thing, can go a long ways and make a lot of difference. And we need to remember that. But the thing is, doing that one little bit takes a bit of an investment to the beginning, right? It's a small investment often. And it could benefit us to actually do that. But we have to remember it's going to take an investment. And so that was the reason that we always push things back. We're very good with our money. We're very fiscally responsible, which benefited us, later on. But, early on, it was tough. So we did not spend a lot for a very long time. And so we were always looking for ways to not do things like that. So we never did it. But I look back and I think, it could have made a significant difference in how we felt about things. And, just made a little bit of a brighter day. And doing those little things goes a long ways. So, I'd encourage you to think about what little bit of paint in your life can actually make a difference in how you view the world and what you actually do, and make that sort of minor investment, whether it is going for a 15-minute walk every day, if that's your exercise that you get, or whatever it is. Looking for those minor things, and it's a small investment, goes a long ways. And you can really enjoy who you are and what you're about, and really looking for those minor things pays off in the long run. All right, so that was it. Have a good one. Take care, and we'll see you on the next pod.